far as having their masters at 26, 27. The next thing, Joyce, they get married due to pressure from family or from other friends. That same woman, Joyce, in 5 years, she will have about 3-4 children. And it takes about 8 to 12 years to raise those children. By the time she is done, she's going to be like in her early 40s. Now, that time she's in that marriage, there is no job for her. The husband may be abusing her. She cannot leave because she has children in that marriage. She cannot go out because she does not have experience working. And then the pressure from the parents, from society, from religion, from culture, all of these things force women to stay in the marriage. I have my sister that was she was in an abusive marriage. I had to take her out. Just take her out. I just went there, took her out because the guy she got married to was my friend. Okay? I had to go take my sister out of that marriage. So some people join.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I get that. Thank you very much for calling. If you've been abused and you have remained, help us with some insight. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Welcome. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info. Good afternoon. You tell us your name. You go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Tell us your name. You go ahead. Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
The place as the next people to stay in a business, but it's number one. The third party. What the people will say, what the parents will say, and what the topics will say. Another one, the children issue. The man will be abused and the same children. And if he will die, the children will still grow. The woman will take my children. The children will stay.
I'm sorry, your line isn't so clear, and I'm really trying to tolerate it. If you have to hang up and call back. It's not clear at all, and I've really managed it for a minute. I'm so sorry. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Good afternoon.
This is Jeff from Papa.
Thank you for calling.
Joyce, in this issue that you are treating, I believe that one is money. See, at the end of everything, money always play the forefront. A woman of one has a stepdaughter. Where is she coming from? That is the question. Is she coming from the slum?
No. That's not her stepdaughter. The man is the one who's coming in. The woman and her daughter are a family. The woman married a man. The woman married someone who's a stepfather to her daughter. The father is the one who molested the girl. And that's really the story. The sunny side.
Hello?
Good afternoon to you.
Are you hearing me very well now?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. People remain in abusive marriage. Number one, what they take part will say, what the churches will say, my children know, now so Mda Louisa, 1998, go back for your children. Now so your husband kill him. I can't carry a corpse from something like my two to Ocean Bridge. We got the thing. I carried her corpse to my head. He made me to become a man. We want her don't go back. After 1 week, she go back. She was beaten black and blue, and she died. Are you hearing me?
Okay.
Concerning the children, we do the first step, and it's unfortunate, and it's unacceptable, and it's unimaginable. When I was preparing my go-to-meet in December, my daughter friend was telling one of their friends in school, a man, don't come and kiss me here. I was shocked. 8 years old girl was telling the small boy, say, don't come and kiss me here. So the iPhone that are giving the children are causing wahala. You know?
Thank you.
So they are causing wahala. And if you remove it from them, they will rebel against you. They will rebel against the parents. That's what I can say.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate. So this story is so complex, yet so necessary. I think that there is an aspect of this tale that affects you directly as a parent, except maybe your kids are grown up. So one for sure would be the part of the story, this lady who's been, and it's funny because when you read her messages on Instagram, you'll think she was crazy. And she's been called crazy all her life. And she's saying, this is what happened to me. And I think people suffer more than others given the same situation. Some people turn out differently. It's like, you are in an abusive relationship. You try to maintain the marriage, or at least the appearance of a marriage. You would have kids who do not believe in abuse, and you would have some who the only thing that they know is abuse. And I think it has informed the question, why do people stay in an abusive marriage? Because if we know why, we can begin to trace our steps around the issues that emerge as a result of abusive marriages. The Sunny Side, my name's Joyce. Good afternoon to you.
Hello?
Welcome, good afternoon. Welcome, tell us your name.
Good afternoon, Joyce. My name is Mrs. Chinyo. I'm calling from Okoko.
Go ahead, please.
I want to say something concerning why Nigerian women, stay in marriage. Even
No, abusive. Marriage is good. Abusive,
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right, yes. Number one, why I'm racking my brain, because you cannot get one answer in this. If a lady wants to marry, the parents or people say, don't go there. That family is not good or want to know this. She rejected it and enter. It will be difficult for the person to come out, even without a child. The person will continue managing because she refused people's or parents' advice. Secondly, if somebody enters, like, let me go to this girl's case. That her mother, assuming that woman is alive now, would have been happy.
The mother's alive.
Oh, the woman is alive.
Yeah.
That woman, where did she come from? Somebody asked. Coming from means she got this child before she got married. Was it under marriage the man died, or she got this child as no?
Nobody's dead. There's no death story.
But since she's alive, she will hear what I'm saying. If she's on this, she's online with us. So assuming it was from a married father, I don't think she will. Maybe the girl wouldn't have been living with her. Because to me, I won't tolerate any man to abuse my daughter. And I wouldn't like, as I am now, my daughter to live with me with another man. Even now, I have only one daughter. I told my daughter, even your uncles, be careful how you go closer to your uncles.
So where would your daughter live? Because that's a necessary question to ask. If you're married to another man, let's say your first husband,
yes, you have parents. You have parents, except if you don't have sister or let me say parents, because if you take to your sister, maybe this sister is married. Now, to your parents, that child will go there, no matter how they will train that child.
Excuse me. You hear what you're saying. You're saying no matter how they train the child. Why would you be married to someone?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Why
would you be married to someone whom you can't trust your children around?
You see, men, I'm telling you, a self-disciplined and godly men.
Why would you marry a man who's not
disciplined around them? Yes. I'm telling you the reality.
Yeah, but why would you marry a man who's not disciplined?
We didn't know that the man will do like that.
But she found out.
Except if that woman knew that the man she married was such a person, was a womanizer. And you look at her, men that go closer to another a daughter of maybe their wife, a daughter, not their own biological. Some men even lie with their own personal biological daughters.
Okay, so if you got married to I get your position. If you got married to another man, you will send your daughter from the other man
at a stage when the child grow. Understand? Reach like 12, 13, 14, started to the development of the body. I won't like that child to stay with that man.
So you send her to your parents?
To my parents.
All right.
Because she has now developed a attractive body, and this is not the father.
Okay.
You are not at home. Something will happen. Satan is. We have ourselves to control. If the man cannot control himself, or even if he don't leave that child with that man,
Okay. All right.
Understand?
Okay, yeah,
So that
I
is
do.
my own view.
Thank you.
And we women, when they say don't go, we go. Myself, I would have left my own marriage. But because from our own side, people said that village, they don't marry women very well. They don't take care of our women. I said, this is a child of God. I'm marrying an individual. But along the line, I started managing it. But as a child of God, I am not calling it manage because God has taken control. I'm able to say it today.
Okay.
Because I said, I don't want anybody to use me as a story, use me as a story. Use my own case of marriage. I want to have a good marriage that they will not say, this lady, the husband maltreated her, that's why she came back. Nobody had my complaint.
But are you silent about the maltreatment?
Actually, my children, no. I have been silent. I have no. Wow. It wasn't very good. My husband never beat me. Okay. Even when my children grew, he was like that. My children came up.
Okay.
And he couldn't do it.
Okay. Oh, I get that. I get that. Look, thank you very much for calling.
Thank you. God bless you.
Ooh, the sunny side. Nigeria Info, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Good to have you here.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for calling. You tell us your name and you can go ahead.
This is Joyce. Why people stay in abusive marriage? Number one, the woman, there is no money. Number two, the children. But some again, because of what people will say. This what people will say have destroyed so many in this generation. We are supposed to think about ourselves, what will make us happy. Why that woman quiet in that case? I cannot even pick out one thing because that thing, she has made that thing destroy her daughter. But thank God, according to her case, she said she has come out of it. But that is very bad. Again, as we are silencing that church has a big role to play in this matter. If you know, because many people go through many things. Because me myself, I've gained my life over 20 years. I know what is happening in the church.
Okay.
Don't cover all these things. Don't cover it. Let people speak. What the church is doing concerning all these things is wrong. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. On Twitter, Adidiji is saying people stay in abusive marriages because of the fear of the unknown, not knowing tomorrow. Well, we can subject that to a conversation, really. It's like, you never know tomorrow, whether you stay or whether you go. The sunny side. My name's Joyce. Welcome to the show. What's your name? What's your name? The sunny side. Good afternoon to you. My name's Joyce. What's your
Yeah, this is calling back. The caller before the last was saying
Hello. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Sorry, I lost you. Good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Good afternoon. My name is Chibweze.
Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Yes. Just let me tell you, there is only one word I'll use.
Okay.
That make people stay in abusive marriages. This time around, let me focus on women. That word is ignorance.
Okay, why? Go ahead.
Ignorance from the fact that married women in Nigeria don't even know they own 70% of marriages. Because they think that if I leave this marriage, I will lose everything. If they only understand that the law protects and guides them against every marriages. In fact, they can even sue a man at any time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome if you have just tuned in. Well, this is a conversation that really begs talking about from every possible angle that we can unravel. The subject really is, why do people stay in abusive marriages? But you see, I also try to refer to a story of a lady whom people, maybe I'm sure she has friends that like her, but quite a number of people who see her from a distance think she's crazy because of some of the things she says and maybe the way she says them. And this is a lady who eventually told a story of being in a home where her stepfather molested her for a period of 6 years. She told her mother, and her mother said she was crazy. And she kept trying to persuade the mom she mentioned something. Her mom is a Christian, and she says her mother chose to stay against her story. Well, she didn't ask her mother to leave. She just wanted her mother to believe her. But the mother probably couldn't bring herself to accepting that the man whom she is now married to is molesting her daughter. She said her mother found out in the man's diary, and the mother minimized it. She said that her mother kept trying to force her to have a relationship. She said her mother forced her to confront... her mother was trying to get her to confront this rapist, alleged rapist father. And it would appear that when she needed her mother the most, her mother couldn't be there for her emotionally, because maybe her mother herself was afraid. And then after, I guess, a few years, her mother sends her a message saying, I didn't believe you then. I believe you now, and I'm really sorry. And if death is the price, I'm willing to die. And in response, she says to her mom, shame on you. And when she posts that video on social media, she said, this is the last word I will say to my mother. She says when her mother dies, she would not go for her mother's funeral, that other children should bury the mom. I think I'm trying to underscore something here, that there is a consequence for our actions, good or bad. And so, for example, men or women alike remain in abusive marriages, and there is a consequence for that. And for this singular reference is that the girl is saying that she has forgiven her mother, but she's damaged. Whatever it was that should have been addressed then was not addressed. So now here is a grown woman. It says that when I read her message, something inside of her is dead. Dead. Gone. They killed it. They killed it. So here she has to survive in this world. So let's see. Why do people stay in abusive marriages? I think it would help us understand something. So if you're a man, you can give us perspective. If you're a woman, I want to hear what it is you have to say about the conversation. The Sunny Side, my name's Joyce. Good afternoon to you.
Hello?
Welcome.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me your name.
Hello?
You're going to tell me your name.
Okay. This is Remy.
Go ahead.
A pedophile doesn't need mammary gland before he perpetrates evil. For the woman saying she wouldn't allow her daughter, the moment she starts developing mammary gland, to stay with her. An abuser doesn't need that before he operates. The lady you read her story said she was 11. An 11 girl doesn't have anything on her chest. So for anybody who thinks it is because a woman's body that leads a man to abuse, that is not the reason. A pedophile is a pedophile. An abuser is an abuser. Irrespective of what he or she sees, he abuses.
Okay.
With the reasons, you might have reasons, but an abuser will abuse you whether you are a toddler
or a 3-year-old,
a toddler or whatever.
Okay.
So
why do people say?
Just like someone said, ignorance, and people don't want to be responsible for their actions or inactions, so they hang it on society.
That's a good point. We're going to
even in developed countries, that people choose to divorce at will. People frown at them as well too, but they still make their choices, irrespective of what society over there sees. So your action, inaction, still lies on you. If you like, regard the society. If you like, don't regard society. You will feel the brunt of your actions or inactions. Thank you very
much for calling. 99.3 Nigeria Info. So now there are two factors that we must consider. One, a caller said the reason people stay in abusive marriages is as a function of ignorance. Another caller is saying that people choose to remain in abusive marriages because they don't want to be responsible for their actions. We're going somewhere with this. The Sunny Side, my name is Joyce.
Activate. We are radio active on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
The Sunny Side, my name is Joyce. Welcome. 0700 993 993 993 and 01 465 7190. The latter number is a line specifically for the ladies to call in. We're hoping that by having two lines, it allows for ease of reach into the live studio. So please remember the 01 number is for women and the 0700 is for everyone, including women. All right. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Joyce. Me here for my papa.
Okay.
Joyce, what I believe is that is money. See, if you are well to do as a lady and as a woman, you won't take any nonsense from any man. Just assume now you have an house and a man, you get married, back into the house.
and he wants to beat you or cause domestic violence to you. How?
Okay. All right.
It's impossible. Many domestic violence is caused by lack of money. The woman has where to go to. See, if you pick a woman from the slum and you take him to Lekki, after living the life of Lekki and you start beating her in Lekki, if you say she wants to live, where is she going back to? The slum. Will she like to go back to the slum? I don't think so. She's to die there. That is just the issue.
Okay.
But if you marry someone who has money, who has principle, who knows herself, I believe that no man will even dare to even try to even raise his hand on her or even try to. Because if he tries, the woman will just say, okay, fine. Get him my own apartment.
Yeah,
that is just my own thing.
Thank you very much. We're going to go to WhatsApp right now.
Ugochukwu from Ota. It says, good afternoon, Joyce. Blackmail is the major reason people stay in abusive relationship. A woman who was a prostitute repents, got married, and tells the man her past. The man abuses her and threatens to tell the whole world about her past. If she tries to leave the marriage, Joyce, this is the rot that goes on in our society. It's a shame. May God help us.
So the man uses her past against her?
Yes.
So I think that, what's his name?
Ugochukwu.
Okay, I have a Peter on Twitter, Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. Peter is saying the first thing abusers do is attack and kill your self-esteem. And once that is done, the victim feels worthless and clouded with fear, standing alone. So basically, people stay in abusive marriages because of fear. I think I like the way you put it. So now we have added to our list fear. People stay in abusive marriages because of fear. I think I'm loving the aspects people are introducing to this singular perspective of why people stay in abusive marriages. Fear. This one. So basically, we're also going to we're going to categorize the WhatsApp message we just read alongside this one I have just read as well, which pretty much is you don't want someone to use something against you, so out of fear you remain. Okay, who else?
Jaja, it says, hello Joyce, I once asked the lady out and her reply shocked me. She said I am too gentle, that she prefers men that would beat her and reset her brain whenever she goes astray. Some women are the architects of them being abused.
Some women are the architects of their own abuse. They are victims of a tragedy created by their own making. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Well, there's much we can unravel if we're choosing to be honest about the conversation. 99.3 Nigeria Info, my name's Joyce. What's your name?
Hello.
Turn up the volume of your radio set. The sunny side, good afternoon to you. Welcome. 99.3 Nigeria Info, hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Speak up for me. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to you. What's your name? Go ahead.
I'm Joy.
Welcome, Joy.
Calling from Ikorodu.
Thank you.
First-time caller.
Welcome, first-time caller.
For that story, it's pathetic, and I wonder how that woman is going to recover, seeing that at the end of the day, he couldn't believe her daughter.
So why do people stay in abusive marriages? Back to
the topic. Why people stay in abusive marriage? One is because of what people will say. I want to give a case study about myself. I had the first time my husband hit me, I stayed. So the second time I packed my things straight to my place. And men of God were saying, no. I said, I'm done with it. They said, until you are going to gather people that were there when you did wedding. My parents didn't even they weren't even ready to listen to me. They believed him because he's this type of person that has a cool look. And before you know it, they packed my thing before my back, put in a vehicle. They said, we are going. They said, maybe we are going to see one of my uncle. And I landed in the Imo State in a psychiatric hospital where I was beaten up, tied up with chains. And I landed back to my house, my husband's house.
Pardon me, sorry to interrupt you. I'm trying to understand your story. Who took you to the psychiatric hospital?
My husband.
Your husband took you to a psychiatric hospital.
Lied that we need to go and see one of my uncles so that my uncle will help and plead with me. Before we know, we've landed in Imo State.
In a psychiatric hospital?
Sorry?
In a psychiatric hospital?
Sorry?
In a hospital, a psychiatric hospital.
Not hospital. This is a traditional something. They said they are healing madness that was psychotic.
Okay.
I ended up in chains, beaten up under a dilapidated roof. So it was sad.
Then he brought you back. Wait, he brought you back to continue to marry you.
Yes.
So what happened? How did that story end?
I'm still in the marriage. What will I do? I'm still there. The children are there, so we're there.
You're there?
Yeah.
Why?
Nobody wants to listen to me. They believe that I'm the problem.
Do you need someone to believe in you for you to believe in yourself?
The thing is, when everybody around you are asking you, go back, don't bring disgrace to us, this is unheard of, go back, don't come back, you shouldn't say it. So some will say, men, that it's not wrong for a man to beat up his wife. We hear a lot of stories, church comes up with their own. Don't go back, we are praying for you, we'll pray for you.
Okay. Are you still on the telephone? Can I ask you another question?
A lot of reasons why both married men and married women that are in abusive relationships end up going back to their home.
Okay, so I would like to ask you another question if you can call me back. Because I think you're out of airtime, right? You're out of airtime, right?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so if you can call me back, please, I want to ask you some more questions. I think I need to understand why you're where you are.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. I'm off on a break and I'll be right back. This is 99.3. We are Nigeria Info.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.
Listen up, class. I want someone to find the square of the multiplicand and the vector differential of the compository equation.
Sir, 5,986 to the power of 10.
Young lady, what is your name?
Sandra.
How did you do that?
My computer, sir.
But all your colleagues have computers too.
But they don't have the type of my processor.
Stay ahead of the game with the AMD Ryzen processor. The AMD Ryzen processor not only gives your computer superior processing speed, graphics display, and protection, it also gives your computer multi-thread performance. AMD Ryzen processors are designed for quality, reliability, longevity, stability, and peace of mind. The next time you want to get an HP computer, look for the AMD badge, and you can be extra sure you got the best.
For more details, contact Redity Nigeria on 815-061-0616 or 0808-553-8331.
AMD Ryzen processors, built to perform.
Traffic Communications, in partnership with Alibaba GCFR, presents the 2022 edition of Join the Cast Malaria Football Initiative. Come get free malaria testing, free treatment, insecticide, bed nets, counseling, food, drinks, and lots more as you watch your favorite media personalities take on the funniest comedians in a novelty football match. Catch Alibaba, AY, Yor, Okay Bakassi, Nedu, Gucci, Ajebo, Just Too Funny, MC Lively, Funny Bo, Zig Soloma, and much more versus Femi and the Gang, Frank Edoho, Charles Anasudo, Moses Praise, Jimmy, Aproko Doctor, Tay Mison, Isola Ayeola, Emmanuel Kubese, Uzo,